But still, at that point, I want to add, why did she do it? Why did she take the risk? I mean, nobody can imagine what the risk was to do this. Why did even the convent do this? Why did any of these people take such risk when you could barely survive? And I don't know whether even I could do this. You have such chaos around you. You barely have enough. You're rationed with food. Would you take a stranger into your house and hide him? And you really risk your life. I mean, I don't say that lightly. You really risk. All it took is one person having a suspicion, and the whole family is gone. Because I don't remember a place that the Germans weren't somewhere, but you didn't see them. You lived through the generosity of other people. You've missed your childhood. You don't know. People talk to me, and I sometimes Sam gets together with some of his buddies and they talk about what they did as a child, and we did this and we did that. I can't contribute anything. No birthday parties, no baking cookies with mom, no shopping, unheard of. So you really, that was not part of your life. And you really, I feel like I lived with the generosity of other people. I was at their mercy, really. So, but I'm here today, so I had a lot of determination. I was one determined kid.
Where did that come from?
I don't know. I've always said I had super A personality. Nothing is too hard and nothing is too impossible. And you learn priorities. Some of the things that people worry about here. I was a teenager when I came here. Now you've got to picture that. I was on the ship for 8 days. Just me and my sister, 5 years old. I don't know who took care of me. Somebody met me in New York. I came down here. My experience was that I learned 4 words of English: attention passengers, upstairs and downstairs. And I came in August, and the following week I went to school. And can you imagine going to China, and you got all these kids yakking away, you don't know what's going on, the food is different, everything is so different. It's a culture shock. I mean, really. You think you're coming to paradise, but you have to adjust to that paradise first. Okay. But you know what the hardest part, what the most unbelievable, I mean, it may sound trivial. When I went to school, I came on a Friday, and I went to school on a Monday. I mean, really, no transition here. And we went to the cafeteria. And I'm telling you, I can remember that today. They would eat 3 bites of a sandwich, and the rest was thrown away. And I was having a heart attack there. All that food that was being thrown away was unreal to me. That's how food affects you. I still don't throw anything out. Unless it's rotten, of course. No, that's an exaggeration.
So what was Atlanta like in 1947?
It was hard because you're at an age, you're a teenager, at an age that you start dating and parties and it all seemed so frivolous, and carefree and frivolous to me. I had to worry about everything all the time, and to just not, I don't know, life was one big party. It's, you had to get used to that. Well, when I first went to school, talking French was a novelty. So, that was okay. Nobody really asked what happened or you came. People did not talk about it. And I didn't talk about it. Why did I not talk about it? If I were to tell you some of these stories in more detail, I probably would have seen disbelief in somebody's eyes. And I didn't want to see that. And so I could just imagine my son saying, "Oh, Mom, come on." Or somebody saying, "It can't be." And that's true. You couldn't believe what you went through. Nobody could believe who had a happy life over here to believe what you went through. So you don't talk about it. And what was nice with me is that Regina, who's the same age as I am, we were always able to talk about it between ourselves. And so I did have a sounding board as to talk with someone, but to just talk about it. Why would you? Well, and in a way, I can understand why the Vietnam veterans didn't talk about it till 40 years later. Nobody would believe them that it was really so bad, because it was so bad.